show a quick show of my little collection so far. And the piece that got me started was this hammer, and the wood handle was actually still on it. And it was laying, I was fishing with a buddy of mine, and there was a natural spring that fed out into the creek, and where the spring widened up as it went into the creek was really clear, and there was a channel that ran through it, the natural part. We could tell the original part of the spring was before it had corroded. And I looked down and I saw this right here, and I saw the handle, and I told my buddy, I looked and I said, "Hey man, there's a sledgehammer in the water there." And he saw it and he was like, "Hey, yeah." And a little while later, I saw it again, and before we left, I told my buddy, I said, "I'm going to go in there, I'm going to get that hammer." I said, I might could fix that and use it. And so I got down in the water, and I reached down to grab it by the handle, and I picked it up, and I was like, well, it's just a piece of wood and a rock laying here. And then, when I picked up the rock, let me show you the wood here. I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to break it at all, but this is the stick and the base of it. And the rock that was with it, the head to the stone, it's right here, and it's got a nice hole in there. But it was laying exactly like this in the water. Like this. And this stick was in there. And that was my hammer. Then shortly after that, I found this piece, like a cooking stone maybe. It's really rounded, real flat, dark on the bottom. Looks like it could have been heated. And don't know if you can tell with this, but if you look at the texture real close, you can look, and it looks like it's been heated up. Probably a cooking stone, some sort of disc. If any of you know anything, or if I name anything and it's not correct, or you have another suggestion of what it might be, please let me know. Found this rock here. Had a nice indention. I'm not sure, maybe a fire starter. Friction rock. And it had a nice groove right here on the top. Found this piece laying in the creek. Not sure exactly what it is. It's not metal, it is rock, all stone. It's very nicely worked and shaped, good grooves in it all the way around, balanced. I haven't seen anything else like it. My best guess is maybe it sat on top of some sort of pottery. It's quite heavy. Not real sure what it is. And then this piece was not too far from it, downriver. It's broken on the tip there, but it is all stone. I've passed it under the metal detector just to make sure. I thought maybe it could have been a piece of iron. It was so heavy, but it's not. Got some old bones in here. I got this piece here. Found it laying together. Drilled and broke. This piece I kind of went back and forth on the edge. We picked it up, I put it down, I picked it back up, put it down. I finally ended up bringing it home. Because I figured regardless of whether was some sort of a spear tip or whatever that, you know, it had been worked. It was laying in the bottom of a very rocky creek, so could be corroded a little bit, but I thought it was a really cool point, a really cool piece anyway. So I went ahead and brought it home. Got this. Could have been a nice little axe head. Nice piece all the way around. Cool designs on there. Went ahead and kept it. And along with the other piece, the other axe head piece. Found this piece of pottery. Nice little stone. It's used for something. Not sure what, but it's got some nice ridges cut in there. Down here, I've got some fossils. These were just picked up out of the creek. Small fossils down there. Got some rounded, maybe some game stones. Found this little piece. I'm not sure what it is. It is made out of stone, but I'm not exactly sure 100% what it is or what it was. There's no holes drilled in it, but it is shaped. Different little pieces. These are some pieces of glass I napped on. I was just mostly what I did, or why I did this, is I was trying just to really get a feel for the ridges that I should be looking for in napping rocks. When I'm finding arrowhead, their tools, I wanted to see what it looked like, what those grooves should look like as they break off. So I napped out a couple little pieces of glass to kind of get a feel for it. And plus, it's nice to know how to do this stuff. If you ever got lost, stranded, you can pretty much find glass anywhere in the woods. If you come across a piece of nice glass and nap it down, you could use it for survival too. So it's a good skill and trade to learn, and just something to pass the time. Good hobby. Up here, got some good working stones. Like a polished stone, and this chip broke off the end of it, probably from working. And I've got a couple of my animal skulls there I've painted. Got a little duck. If anybody could tell me what this skull is, I'd appreciate it. I'm not sure. I kind of painted it to take some of the roughness off, but this was the top half of it here, and this was the bottom half of it. It's got some teeth towards the back here. And got a big flat piece down on the bottom. Almost looks like some kind of, thought maybe it was a bird, such as like a pelican or something, but I'm just not too sure that pelicans have teeth. And again, I was like, well, that could be some kind of really big reptile. But hey, if you guys know, let me know.